What Harvard and the Mayo Clinic say about preventing dementia after 60, most doctors won't tell you this. If you are over 60 and you have ever walked into a doctor's office and asked what you can do to prevent dementia, there is a chance your doctor has not shared the latest research breakthroughs. Not because they do not care, but because medical training in the United States mostly focuses on treating disease, not preventing it. And the latest research from Harvard Medical School, the Mayo Clinic, Rush University Medical Center in Chicago, and leading neuroscience institutions across America is revealing a prevention protocol so powerful and so simple that it is changing the way scientists think about dementia forever. Stay with me for the next 13 minutes, because what I am about to share is not on most doctors' prescription pads, but the science behind it is unambiguous. Welcome to Thrive After 60, where every week we bring you science-backed strategies for living stronger, sharper, and healthier in your 60s, 70s, and beyond. Please subscribe if you have not already. And before we begin, a quick note. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for personalized medical advice. Always speak with your doctor about your individual situation. Let us start with the number that every American over 60 needs to hear. According to research published in the Lancet, one of the world's most prestigious medical journals, up to 45% of all dementia cases are completely preventable, not slowed, not delayed, prevented. And researchers across Harvard Medical School, Rush University, and the Mayo Clinic have confirmed that the interventions required to achieve this are not experimental drugs or expensive procedures. They are lifestyle changes, free, accessible, and available to every single person watching this video today. Researchers across more than 70 countries, working with the principles endorsed by the Mayo Clinic, have been studying what they call the Finger Protocol, based on a landmark Finnish study that produced the most compelling evidence ever recorded for dementia prevention through lifestyle intervention. The Finger study followed over 1,200 older adults at risk for cognitive decline over 2 years. One group received standard health advice. The other group followed a comprehensive lifestyle protocol. The results, published in the Lancet, were extraordinary. The lifestyle group showed 25% better overall cognitive performance, 83% better executive function, and significantly faster processing speed, the speed at which your brain can process new information. From lifestyle changes alone. No drugs, no surgery, no expensive medical procedures. The Mayo Clinic now references these principles to guide their recommendations for brain health in older adults. And the protocol has 3 core pillars. Pillar 1, physical movement. Specifically, aerobic movement that elevates your heart rate. Harvard Medical School researchers have confirmed that aerobic exercise triggers the release of a protein called BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Researchers at Harvard describe BDNF as miracle grow for the brain, because that is literally what it does. It stimulates the growth of new brain cells. It strengthens the connections between existing brain cells, and it directly increases the volume of the hippocampus, the brain's primary memory center, in adults over 60. Harvard Medical School recommends 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity per week. That is just 22 minutes per day. Brisk walking, swimming, cycling, or dancing. Any activity that elevates your heart rate consistently and gets your blood pumping. But here is a critical finding that most people miss entirely. Research published in the Journal of the American Medical Association found that Americans over 60 who exercise regularly but sit for more than 10 hours per day have significantly elevated dementia risk, even when accounting for their exercise habits. Exercise alone does not protect you from sitting. The movement you do at the gym in the morning does not cancel out 10 hours of sitting for the rest of the day. And the average retired American sits for more than 9 hours per day without even trying. This means that movement pillar 1 has 2 components: aerobic exercise, 150 minutes per week, and breaking up sitting every 30 minutes throughout the day. Both are non-negotiable. Both are free. And together they produce a level of brain protection that no drug currently on the market can replicate. Pillar 2, nutritional brain protection. Researchers at Rush University Medical Center in Chicago, working in collaboration with Harvard's Chan School of Public Health, developed what they call the MIND diet, the Mediterranean intervention for neurodegenerative delay. In their landmark study published in the journal Alzheimer's and Dementia, they found that people who followed the MIND diet closely had a 53% lower rate of Alzheimer's disease compared to those who did not follow it. Even people who followed the diet only moderately, not perfectly, had a 35% lower rate, 53%, from food choices. The MIND diet is not a complicated or expensive. It prioritizes brain-healthy food groups: green, leafy vegetables, other vegetables, nuts, berries, beans, whole grains, fish, poultry, and olive oil. And it limits 5 food groups: red meat, butter and margarine, cheese, pastries and sweets, and fried or fast food. The single most powerful individual food on the MIND diet: leafy green vegetables, specifically spinach, kale, collard greens, and romaine lettuce. Rush University researchers found that older adults who ate 1 serving of leafy greens per day had cognitive function equivalent to someone significantly younger than those who ate no leafy greens at all, from 1 serving of salad per day. There is one additional nutritional finding from Harvard that most Americans have never heard. A 2022 study from Harvard's Chan School of Public Health found that ultra-processed food consumption, the packaged cereals, the frozen dinners, the flavored snacks that make up an estimated 57% of the average American diet, was associated with significantly faster cognitive decline in older adults. Each 10% increase in ultra-processed food consumption was linked to meaningfully faster brain aging. And the average American gets 57% of their calories from ultra-processed food. The implication for the aging brain is genuinely alarming. Pillar 3, cognitive and social engagement. This is the pillar that surprises most people because it has nothing to do with diet or exercise. And yet researchers at Harvard consider it as important as either. The people who stayed healthiest and lived longest were not the people who exercised the most. They were not the people who ate the best diets. They were the people who had the warmest, most connected relationships with other people. Connection is medicine, and Harvard's decades-long study proves it. But cognitive engagement goes beyond social connection. Research on what scientists call cognitive reserve, the brain's ability to withstand damage and keep functioning, shows that people who continuously challenge their brain throughout their 60s and 70s build a protective buffer against dementia. Learning a new language, playing a musical instrument, learning to paint or draw, playing chess or bridge, doing complex puzzles, reading challenging books. These activities do not just keep the brain busy, they physically build new neural pathways, alternative routes that the brain can use to bypass damaged areas. And one activity combines all three pillars simultaneously. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine followed adults over 75 and found that dancing, which activates aerobic movement, social connection, and complex cognitive learning all at once, was associated with the greatest reduction in dementia risk of any leisure activity studied. Because dancing combines all three pillars of this protocol in a single activity, it produces a compounding, protective effect that no single intervention can replicate alone. So here is your practical three-pillar protocol, distilled from the research of Harvard, the Mayo Clinic, Rush University, and researchers across 70 countries. Pillar 1. Aim for 150 minutes of aerobic movement per week. Walk briskly, swim, cycle, dance. Any activity that elevates your heart rate, and break up your sitting every 30 minutes throughout the day. Stand up, walk to another room, do 10 calf raises. Both components are essential. Pillar 2. Add 1 serving of leafy greens to your daily diet today. Spinach in your eggs, kale in a smoothie, a side salad at lunch. This single change, sustained over months and years, has been shown in Rush University research to meaningfully protect brain function and reduce your ultra-processed food by 10% this week. Swap 1 processed snack per day for a handful of nuts, a piece of fruit, or a boiled egg. Pillar 3. Do 1 cognitively and socially engaging activity every single week. Join a dancing class. Start learning a new language. Join a book club. Take up chess. Pick up a musical instrument. Make it social wherever possible, because the combination of cognitive challenge and human connection produces the most powerful brain protection of all 3 pillars. This is the 3-pillar protocol. It costs almost nothing. It requires no prescription. It is backed by the most rigorous research institutions in America, and it is available to you starting today. Check the description for the products I personally recommend to support your brain health, products that directly complement each pillar of this protocol. And if this video helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone you love who is over 60.